Turn it on.
It should be coming in.
Yeah.
You are now tuned in to 1Blunt Radio on DOM Radio 92.9 FM, and I am not.
This is Melody. You're listening to 89.3 HD3.
This is the truth, man. You can catch us in Denver, not over, not me.
Shoot.
This is Whitney. You're listening to 1Blunt Radio. Smoke one.
This girl from out here, her name's Renee. A producer from the spring. His name is Squirt Diesel. He signed her, and the dude who was on there is designer, the dude from Panda.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I'm in the middle of a radio interview.
Recording this guy named Kevin Rios, he's from Colombia. But all his music is Spanish.
He's cute. I love Colombian men though. One of my very first serious boyfriends I had was Colombian. I taught him how to speak English.
That's crazy. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
You might want to sit right here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
This one, right?
Yeah.
You know, they done hooked up my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can do some other stuff.
She's got a beautiful voice.
I can tell from the way I look right in your eyes.
NBA champions. Let's say that right, loud and proud. The Nuggets did whoop Minnesota. They did that. They only gave up one game to Minnesota. They gave up 2 games to Phoenix. Phoenix is a wonderful hot place, but it wasn't too much heat for us. And then the Lakers, we decided to bring the broom out because we didn't want to play around with them. We just wanted to, they was always a problem for us. You get what I'm saying? If you look at the Nuggets record, we've never beat the Lakers in the playoffs. Every other team, we've actually beat them in a series in one way or another. We never beat the Lakers. So what's the best way to let you know we coming to win the whole thing? You put the broom on the Lakers. You don't give nothing up to them. Yes, and that's in the finals. That's in the Western Finals. And then you meet the guys, the Heat. They had a guy named Jimmy Buckets. Jordan's son. I said, well, he don't play like him.
Was it serious? Like he's really the...
Well, I guess Jimmy Buckets said it too. I guess Jimmy Buckets said it too. But you know what I know about Jordan and him? Jordan had a killer instinct. Jordan, nobody's referred to an NBA player since this when they refer to him as God with a basketball.
Ooh.
When you see the stories, well, go on the internet. For anybody that disputes what I'm saying, go to YouTube, pull up Michael Jordan, and just listen to what people said. Even this far since he's been out the league, how he's still destroying people today. They say Michael Jordan is the most fierce competitor you would play against.
I believe it.
Yeah, I mean, they said he's one of those people who's like super competitive, like all the time. Like,
Say something again.
I said I believe it.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Say it again.
I believe it.
Say it again.
I believe it.
there we go.
Ooh.
I hear you.
Can you hear me now?
See, I felt like he sounded far away, so I wasn't gonna go with that first one because I felt like it just wasn't right. So I want to make it right. So no, but I mean, so we watched the Nuggets break 47 years, and if you're from here, you have to add the ABA years since before I was even born in '67, where we only made it to the finals there twice, and we lost both of them in the ABA. So as a franchise from the ABA to the NBA, which is well past 47 years, you're more like 50 to 60 years, they've never won.
Yeah.
Now in the ABA they have went to the finals twice, but in the NBA they had never been there, thanks to the Lakers. Because every time we got close, it was always the Lakers in front of us. And you know, if anybody watched these series, if you look at my Twitter, over the years you can see the press post of me cussing out the referees for cheating us one more year.
All while being a referee.
All while being a referee. That's why I know what you're doing.
He knows the scam.
Dude, did you see what I said? Did I show you that footage from the Boston guy? At the ref the Boston and Miami game?
Oh yeah, where he showed all that emotion.
Where he couldn't get by letting it be known that he had money on
He
it?
he looked like he lost $3,000.
A lot more than that. Because 3,000 wouldn't make him go. That facial? Like he turned into a quick betting fan that realized he just lost money. He was just like, oh, and then tried to get his face back like, bro, you done messed up. You know a camera saw you. You know a camera caught you, bro. He's under investigation right now. I know he is. I know he's under. If he's not, then the NBA's in on it.
We completely forgot.
But we had
character.
Everyone, even NBA players from the finals that watched the finals saying what bogus call they gave Jimmy Buckets at the end when he kicked Gordon in the lower parts.
Yeah, all of that was starting to get crazy.
Like they was doing everything they could to get that game back to Miami, but Joker wasn't having it.
They
Think about it. They gave Joker 2 quick fouls in the first. He had to sit the whole first half, and we still didn't get the socks blown off of us, which that's what we should have. Because Joker didn't play the first half.
Because it was like only like a 10-point where they was down for like a half a quarter or something.
And then we worked that down.
And then it just got all bad for him.
And I'm just saying, I had people on my feed saying the parade didn't look like a Broncos parade. Well, I bet you when you saw by the end of it, you couldn't say that.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
There was a lot of cuss words being said. I'm gonna say that. The Bronco players. I mean, the Nuggets players. I say I'm so used to the Broncos winning. The Nuggets, the Nuggets players. You could tell this was the first one because I mean, even the coach. We went from a coach that looked like a guy off a stock movie to a coach that looked like he came straight out the hood. The little homie Timmy, like he had his swag on. He had his Benzel Gucci chain flipped in 3 colors with extra diamonds on it.
I said it. I was like, he went to Mile High Jewelers with the teammates, and he was like, hey, I want that one in the back.
The big one.
With the gold diamonds and the white diamonds.
It's gonna hit me right here.
I need both. I need the mixed bling. Yeah, that one.
I mean, he turned into the most coolest dude out of nowhere.
What do you say?
Like,
this is why we got the money, right? They paying us the big bucks. So
right.
We can take care of ourselves.
He came out with the shirt
Come on.
for everybody talking stuff that said, "Put this in your pipe and smoke it."
Nice.
He must know he was in the Mile High. It could only go over so well here. Put this in your pipe and smoke it. I said, look at this dude. So I'm excited.
It was very hilarious. They were what Eric Gordon said. He was like, "Do you feel the weight of the wind or something from yesterday?" He was like, "Man, the only thing I'm feeling right now is this Modelo."
Hey, he was out. If you saw Gordon was out half the night with the people that was all over.
His shirt off.
And his shorts still from the game.
He just look.
He had to
go.
I don't know when he got back to the stadium and they let him get his stuff because they was just like, you got to stay till he gets back, bro. He's out there.
He had fun.
Oh God.
It was very clear and obvious. He had fun.
Yes. I mean, I see a few people like young Christian Brown and the other Brown, like both the Browns, Bruce Brown and Christian Brown. They had a good time. They've been partying and they deserve it. Like I just want to say, after 47 plus years, congratulations to the Nuggets. Way to shut up the pundits. Oh yeah, and then just to throw it out there, because they said because the Nuggets was in the finals, it was going to be a boring finals, and it was going to probably be the lowest watched finals in history, and we had the most watched one in the last 5 years. So I guess we beat at least the last 5 years of people that had a showing. We was better than those 5. And Joker, as y'all said, he wasn't the MVP. He just led every stat in the playoffs that mattered. Points, rebounds, assists. Number one. No one's ever done it. Not even the guard.
But
not even Kobe or Michael.
Like he was having an off game. It looked that way visually to me that he was having a slightly off game, like not his best. He still got a triple double.
With a nice triple double. 28, 24, 10, like, I mean, that's a good triple double. So, as we're going now, we were talking about that. We had to give the Nuggets that love out at the door because it was just an impressive parade, bar the incidents, and I'm not going to do it right now, but I will close this out talking about that. I mean, like to close the show out because that's probably going to be, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know where you're going with all that.
Because we've talked about a lot of stuff. I've seen the news talk about a lot of things, but I wonder why they missed one thing. It seems to be all over the internet and it got to me, so I know it's making its way around, you know what I'm saying? So, we're going to help it get some more steam because it should be known about what happened during this weekend too. But, we also have the Sterling High Girls and Leggy in the building. Also, y'all know we are going back to Bongathon. It is solidified. I do have tickets in possession. Also, it will be an interesting show because we won't be doing it usually Saturday, 4:20. We'll be going Saturday at 10 o'clock at night, you know. when everybody's a little more partying and under the tent, Jovo a little more. We're gonna see what it looks like to party at night. Get people high after they've already been really high.
Nice.
So this should be really cool.
Well, it's always good to show up fashionably late.
Yes.
How you make the best of it.
Kind of part of the shut down party. So this time, kicking it off party. Now we in part of the taking through the night and shut it down party. So I'm looking excited. I'm feeling excited for that. Also, I know we got Leggy in here. And she has tickets for the Whitney Peyton show tonight.
Oh yeah, we're going to Whitney Peyton, guys.
At the Rocks. At the Roxy.
So you guys can catch us at the Roxy tonight. They're $18 a ticket at the door. And yeah, if you're a Whitney Peyton fan, come see us. I'll be running a booth for 80 Generations and modeling a swimsuit for Scoop Designs, and it'll be awesome.
And if you haven't seen Whitney Peyton, then this will be your first chance to go and check out Whitney Peyton. I haven't seen her. I've seen a lot of stuff on the internet. I think she's on my Instagram, so I think I follow her in one realm tonight. I know I'll be seeing her stuff a lot on one of my platforms. So it's not like I don't know who she is, and I have seen some of her raps. So she rap, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm not oblivious. I'm not being the guy. That's the guy. I think I've seen her before. And
she's a baddie.
Cause I like. She's like in the category of the women that I like that's underrated, like her and like Snow the Product.
I like Snow.
I think she's underrated. I think that they don't give her the credit that in the song, like the songs that she puts out. I don't think she gets the proper credit for what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, like I think she doesn't get looked at in the mainstream female side of it, which I think she should. But that's just my opinion. Now, who am I? This old hip hop guy.
Oh, I totally agree.
You said that's my new statement. Who am I? I'm just an old hip hop head. I done heard a rapper too. That's it. A rapper or two. So, how was you guys' party?
Oh my God, we had a blast. The lingerie contest, we had a really good turnout. I wish you could have made it.
As you see, I'm still in the booth. as right now, I'm still in this booth.
Oh man, but we did have a blast. Maya Dixon was the one that won your trip to Vegas, and I know she's super excited about it.
I got it to her.
She is with Nefarious Faye. She does fire spinning and stuff. I see to check her out on Facebook.
We're gonna get them in some type of music videos, and if you've seen, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, I know she said she wanted to. Yeah, so shout out to Nefarious Faye. You guys are awesome, and they put on a great show. Shout out to all the artists that attended that show that night too, and everybody who turned up and turned out. So it was a good turnout, I thought.
That's what's up. Good times. I'm glad that happened.
Weather was perfect and everything. Like when the show was going on, when the artists were performing, you could see directly out the back window and see the girls doing their fire spinning and stuff. It was so cool.
That's dope.
Oh, it was fun. We had some really good raffles too that were put together, and really good sponsors, and thank you guys for sponsoring this too. It was awesome.
You're very welcome. That's why I had to hear this. She was like, I was like, yeah, my computer crashed. That's why I didn't hit it back to you yet. She was like, okay. And I was like, no, it's up now. Send me your email again. And I started over to her. She was like, oh, thank you. I was like, no, I got you. Just like, you know, we did a karaoke-a-thon. I hosted a karaoke-a-thon this last Saturday.
Christian karaoke.
Yes, yes. Christian karaoke-a-thon. And it was with the Junior Joker Foundation. Shout out to Nikki Hunt. Funny bowling teams that want to get involved in, and you want to get your team, and it's like I can't say the price on the air, but if you hit me off the air, I can tell you what it is. But it's a great cause. A lot of teams from Colorado Springs and Denver are in it. You might want to get a Stoner High Girl team in there. It's just a fun event. It's a lot of the artists, and it's a great networking event. So you meet a lot of artists, a lot of videographers, a lot of camera people. The Sunday event is going to have celebrities here, so it'll be a celebrity event. But the whole thing is about men's mental health and just getting people to talk and just come together and share experiences more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the karaoke time,
And
I
that's
can
going
say,
on Father's Day, you said, right?
no, this one is going to be the beginning of July, like
Yeah.
July 8th.
Yeah, it's next month.
And I just did the karaoke time last weekend. And like you said, I started it off, and before it even got started, I'm sitting outside with somebody already talking. Because they just was already stretched and just got me to the side and was like, just gonna have a conversation with you real quick. I like talked to 7 different people that night, throughout the night, just sitting to the side with people, just saying if you open for a conversation, then I'll sit with you. And the biggest thing I saw in all of it, it was that these men all had things that really wasn't like something that would stop the world or anything, but to them it would. But in the biggest picture though is that they was able to have the conversation that I could see, and even when they walked away, that just having the conversation lightened the moment.
Yeah.
Just hearing somebody respond or giving a time in their life where they went through something similar and how they dealt with it and things like that. And to me, the singing and all that part was great. It was a very good success. Everybody participated. A lot of people donated and got into the cause. But the biggest thing was about the moment of sitting with men who don't usually talk and them opening up to talk. And some of the people was like, odd that I was kind of like, whoa, that they asked me to sit back and talk, because I know these people for a while, and it was like they waited for this night to say, could you have a conversation with me different than us partying on the patio or something like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, platform, you're giving them a place to do so.
Exactly. And you know, from that, like I said, like I told them, I was like, well, we did that once a year, but we're not going to do it once a year. So we're going to bring the karaoke time back during the holidays, and we're going to bring a holiday version of it. It's going to be a little different than the last one we're doing. It's going to be genres, and we're going to pull a genre out the hat, and you got to sing the song from the genre. But we're going to bring the karaoke time back, bigger, better, quicker, starting a little earlier.
Alright.
And like I said, just for the fact that that many men actually came up and talked, let me know that that was something that was a positive thing, that it shouldn't be a once a year type of thing. So for people out there that's looking on, if you was at the event and you got you went and donated and got a raffle ticket from the donation that you gave, and you realized that I wasn't gonna pick a name out the hat, and that they didn't call me Woper for no reason, so I just gave everybody a trip, like 26 trips I think it was.
That's a lot of trips.
Yeah, I gave 26 trips away. I gave like 8 exclusive trips to Mexico away. I gave another 15 hotel stays and hotel money. Shoot. Yeah, we did some giving away. But that was just all because of the appreciation that y'all made me feel about today. So thank everybody that was a part of it, that came out and supported it. Make sure you come and be a part of next month with the Bowling for Men's Mental Health, and join the thing. Put a team in it. I think the projects have to be in by the 24th, but it's a really dope cause, and if you get 5 bowlers that want to bowl, they even supply you your bowling shirts. So with the money that you donate in to get involved with the event, you get bowling shirts, I think you get a soda and something else, and your shoes for the lane, but it's a good thing. It's just, you know, all the way from your people from Trev Rich down to everybody else was all at the event last year, participating in the event. So it's one of the local celebrity days. You see everybody and anybody who's somebody that's part of this community. So it's a good time to come out. Now, as we're here chilling, you're going to the Whitney Peyton. Y'all got the wonderful booth. So what type of things will y'all have at the booth today?
Oh, well, Shawana has like hats and leggings and t-shirts and custom tennis shoes and CDs, and I believe there's some stickers and stuff too. And and I'll be selling swimsuits for Scoop for his design. So yeah, his swimsuits are they're really hot. I actually sent him a music video last night of Sierra. What was it? Let's Ride, I think it is, or what's the name of the song?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's wearing like a black swimsuit and a fur coat, and I forgot my fur coat. I'm really sad about it. This swimsuit reminded me of her in the video, and I'm like, oh, that has Sierra vibes all over it. So I'll be wearing that swimsuit tonight, and with no fur coat. But anybody that wants to buy one, a custom swimsuit, can fill out an order form with me at the Whitney Peyton show.
There it is. Cause I can't wait to get you in one of them. Few of them. I think I'm up to like 6 different ladies, female swimsuit lines.
Nice. I need to model some
Yes.
of your products.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make that happen. But when it's talking about like video stuff,
Yeah, you got Sweet Cheeks, the actual line thing.
yes.
Yes! I swear that song's about me.
And I have something though that we're gonna be playing with some. We have new projects. I want to say project, but we're gonna bring this new style of artistry of kind of what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna kind of describe it on air because that's not what we're gonna do. But I think you'll really work really dope in these type of series that we're gonna do. But it's definitely gonna be a lot of it. Like you can even be able to film your scenes where you're at and send it to us. It's gonna be that easy of what we're doing.
Nice.
And we're gonna have scripts sent out to people, so you have your script, you have everything you need, what you gotta send back. And then for interaction scenes, that's when we'll have to make to do those scenes. But other scenes and for videos and stuff, we're gonna bring this new thing. So Sweet Cheeks is probably gonna be the first video that we try with this style, and I think it'll be dope to have you in it because we're gonna be fusing a couple artistry theories.
Yeah.
It should be dope.
I've been learning a lot about AI and video and stable diffusion. It's fun right now. Cause, like, we are already working on, because he has a cartoon, he has a comic book. Jeffrey Peterson was the first person to like today's show too.
Shout out Jeffrey Peterson.
Also, shout out to Al Beast, Rashid, and Jazzy P. She just had her Jazzy Fest. It looked like that went well.
Shouts out.
Nice.
She did a rooftop downtown.
That's what's up.
I missed it because we went to SWVs and I shot his younger homie's son's first music video. And then I pulled up to Push Out Karaoke.
Oh, how fun.
So it was a really fun Saturday. So it's looking like this summer's going to be a fun summer.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna bring it.
And I think it's because it hasn't been so hot
Right.
that everybody can enjoy the summer.
Raining a
So
lot.
far, yeah.
Yeah, because it's been a lot of rain. And the fact that SWV was an outdoor event and didn't get rained, that was also a dope thing.
Oh, how
It didn't rain till after the fact.
Yeah, it did. It most definitely rained after.
After the fact. But that was what's up. It was a great show. I couldn't stay but for 4 songs, but I had a good time for the 4 songs. I got to see some of the local groups. Shouts out to the Drop. Great job. Y'all start playing my music, man.
Yes, play his music.
I'm about to ask this question, just because I'm asking this question. I know they my neighbors in the basement, but has any other artist sent their music into the Drop, and it comes back saying that the email has been blocked? Mm-hmm. And I tried it from 3 or 4 different emails. So it's just doing that to emails. It's not like it knows who I am.
Like it's not even just.
Yeah, it's not, no. I've used the 1Blunt radio, 1Blunt and music. I used the Pono Mo. I've used the Dr. DB Kush and the DJ FXP. These are 4 different type of accounts, and one of those accounts are even on Outlook. So it's just blocking emails. So how do you send your music in to get your music graded? And I see certain people's music is evidently making it in, so do you have a problem with your email, or do you have a problem with Gmail, or I'm just wondering, is there any other artist that's having a problem sending their music into the Drop? I just want to know.
I'd be curious too
if anybody else is having any problems.
A few younger artists just said they sent it in and never got no response. That's all.
Tell them to check their email and see if it got blocked. because a lot of us send it in and don't check back. Go look back. It probably got blocked. I'm telling you this. I'm not making this up. I sent it to Unique. Unique was like, I don't see it in there. I was like, bro, I sent him a copy of the email that said it blocked it. And I'm like, bro, you have another email so I can send it to you. Because we're literally talking back and forth while he's looking for the song. So I'm not saying that it's on the drop, or if they know, possibly they don't know it's blocking certain stuff. Or they're full, so that's why it's doing it. Maybe they're full and they need to pay for a couple more gigs of email space.
Right, ain't that much, only a couple bucks. I pay for it all the time.
Yeah, I just had to pay for it today.
I just did it last week. That's, you know, us business folk, we go through a lot.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're sending tons of videos.
Because you gotta I've been locking the card, so that's why it didn't automatically go through. But I can't just be having.
And like she said, videos, because, you know, I done got into those avatars and the chat box and the conversion bots. And because if you see my TikToks.
Right now, we sharing a video. The exchange dropped today. I had to send that to Bob from my Google Drive to his Google.
And like if you see that video, that's not even a taste of where we're going. But the artistry of the video, that is where we're going.
Yeah. Where
the videos have more of a story with the music video, where we're not just shooting music videos anymore. We're gonna go.
I love storylines.
I'd rather take a month longer to do a video and put a storyline behind it and make it interesting than just pushing something out really quick. Because if anybody knows how, especially like Annex worked with me for a while, so he knows I'm patient as hell. I have songs that they've been done. I could have been, if I was a regular dude, I'd have rushed these songs out, wouldn't I? They're good songs, but I refuse to do that. I want to make sure they're right, and I'm putting them out strategically, and that's why I'm always continuously dropping music, because I make a lot of music. I just don't rush it out.
Yeah.
You know, fine wine takes time. Good whiskey sits in barrels for a minute. I'm a, Jack Daniels, Uncle Nearest God process in the wood box. You know what I'm saying? So, understanding that. But on this note, this is what I'm gonna do, right? We've never done this on the show. I play a lot of me, I play a lot of us, but we are the host, so I can do this if I want to, okay? But I'm gonna do a 4-song mix real quick where we take a good breath and let some air flow in the room. And this is gonna be a mix of all the collab songs Annex has killed. And it's not all of them, because this ain't even all the newest ones. This is just some of the hot ones he got out right now. Because, like, see, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna be that guy real quick. I'm gonna be that guy. A lot of you guys in the city have worked with Annex. Y'all sit at the studio with him. You've recorded with him. Some of y'all built dope relationships with him. But what none of y'all never did is make music with him like you should have. Like some of y'all did, but y'all didn't go forward with putting it out. And when me and Annex hooked up, we met well before we actually hooked up to do this. But one thing that we knew is when I met Annex, he came in my building freestyling. I was freestyling when he came in the door. You get where I'm going with this? So through this, we've always been, you can see the different passions, but one thing that's different is we both worked. He was working in his angle, I was working, we just kept crossing paths. And finally, right before the pandemic, we started hanging. And I seen what he was doing with me. It was what a lot of y'all did with him. Is he started helping you guys out, taught you to mix, taught you stuff, and then you started doing it yourself. And then you didn't call as much. And you didn't even realize that Annex the Truth Serum, listen to his name. That's not mixing, that's not his freaking mixed name. That's his bar's name. And y'all missed out. So me and A1 got to make a lot of dope classics with him that you're gonna listen to for years to come, because y'all missed out. And now, most of y'all are cornballs anyway, and he wouldn't work with you.
I love how you ended that.
And what's up with you? lot of people work with them. But they just wanted to get what they wanted. They heard him rap. They heard his songs. We play our stuff in front of each other all the time. But they didn't hear, I started playing with them. Why didn't you record it? He was like, oh, no, why didn't you record it? I started listening to the issue, like, you're on the song. You're on this song, like, I'm not those guys, like, y'all stupid, y'all was down. We got hits, what's this? We got hits. Real hits, like, not kinda. And I love my dad. My dad's my guy. So yeah, I have a ticket for you and one more person, so whatever star girl you want to bring.
Yeah?
I told you that last time, right? I wanted you on the show.
Yeah, and I'm fine.
So I'm gonna have to order y'all some fits.
Yes!
So I don't know which one I'm gonna be promoting that day, but I'll make sure y'all got it.
Yes, please. I'll make sure that we're how many days of
Well, the 21st Friday, 22nd Saturday, and the Sunday you come back.
It's August or July?
July 21st and 22nd. So right now I'm working on a couple weed sponsors because I want to grow like 1 million blunts.
Oh, it's great. I'm fucking excited. Not lying.
What up, Miranda Rush? Well, we live on our live.
I'm not lying to you guys, which is not here.
Well, I gotta say, you're good while we're music for you. Fuck them! That's so bad.
You said here, it's not like
Shut up. I'm gonna start sending these songs out. Now that I got the publishing in on them, I'm about to start sending these songs out for movies. That's why I didn't send that out. I didn't send that out because I knew if I didn't have the publishing, they were going to try to come at me to try to get my publishing. But if I have publishing, you got to come at me and say, well, can we get 20%? Because you know I own it. I was excited about putting these songs in the publishing like, hold on, my ink, bitch. Hey, who's the motherfucker, bitch?
my word. No. That's that shit.
Huh?
Sheen?
That's a sheen. That's what I'm telling you. See, I ain't gonna lie, I just been bad as hell.
I feel like a million bucks out of 100.
I ain't been in the room. Me either.
It's crazy I can put 4 songs up at one time and just be like, I don't think they do. What? The Rockies don't have food. Hell nah, they ain't have food. There'll be a food truck outside sometime, but I don't think they have food. And I'm gonna eat in Addie.
No?
I don't think the kitchen is that like that building's been there since like the 30s. Yeah, it's really old now. Like I used to go down there with my mama as a kid. It's like a pizza place on the street. Yeah.
Definitely gonna get food on the way back to the street. There was a long car right here that there was a 4-car accident.
You rode by yourself?
My teenager rode with me, but he stayed up there for like a week and a half. So I dropped him off on the way up here. So yeah, it worked out. Got a good visit in, took him out, spoiled him. I haven't seen him since August.
Yeah.
And it's summer break now. So it's like give me a week, a week and a half. You can tell called up. She's homesick, ready to get back. So I brought that.
Stay down, stay down, guns and brothers better learn though. Justice no peace, we gon' watch the city burn up for now. Here's for the night. There's so many songs that we don't do. I can't wait to rock it now, because I'm about to come with a hard new set. Y'all lucky my peoples ain't ready already. Woo! Y'all ain't ready for my peoples.
Drop an album, and that album is real. It's coming
Back in style.
Watch the crackers.
I'll have to see if Bessie will come with me. Bessie. It's for Bessie.
Bessie?
That girl. Yeah.
Erica, the one came down with her for the first interview.
No fucking coach with us.
And from what I understand, there's hotels right outside of the campsite. And if so, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Dr. Cushing's
That shit's high. No, it's just like it's like a higher octave. It's like chipmunk voice.
I don't know why. Cause I did the refresh, I haven't had no problem with that. The other song that was doing that.
In the presence of a real king, I love the way you make your body swing. Bounce that, now count that. Take throwing money, now pick it up.
Yes, I reset the whole computer. And that's what I haven't had, even with the bedroom party playing regular.
I like that. Baby girl, I'm a top hat. Let me tap that and I'ma rock that. Up and down to the early morn. I won't stop until I make you moan. Like
I miss my bestie too. I haven't seen her since my event. But I've been working a lot. I had a kiddo and trying to get caught up on stuff with Stoner High. Thinking about doing chapter kits where they can like order shirts and like tights and stuff all in one kit. It's a parachute kit. Where they get all the stuff they need from all of the SHG.
I've been trying to get to doing the gift boxes.
Oh yeah, you should.
You
Like,
can buy a couple products in a gift box and sell the box at a discount.
like a candle box.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. Should. You can make it like, because you're Dr. Fish, you can make it like a first aid kit.
Ah, that'd be tight.
Cross on the top.
That was $1 million idea right there.
It is. You should.
My Starlight girl partner.
Right.
We have to cut you in.
Yes.
We have to talk after the fact. Cut you in, we're gonna come up with these boxes. You know, I'm a businessman.
You gotta totally do it. And the box, it can't be cardboard. It has to be like one of the metal lunch boxes so that they can use it afterwards. So that we don't
Yeah.
shit all the other shit in.
Again,
Yeah.
this is like every week now.
Yeah. Is that on my verse?
This is the Pueblo County Sheriff's Office.
Last week on your verse too. It did that to your verse. You remember that, right? Literally on your verse on the song.
Don't drown. Emergency crews are stretched thin.
Don't drown.
Nothing I can do.
Did you hear that, guys? Don't drown. Emergency crews are thin.
Hey, Miranda.
Don't drown, y'all. Your head
Season
water.
Just ask Mike Dunn.
She hit me to come up right after I got up and I was like, I didn't have my phone, so I didn't see it either.
He just forgot his phone at the house.
downtown, she can still come through.
If you downtown, pull up. Just call me. Do like a Facebook call.
Where it took like 3 hours to get here from Colorado Springs today. That's how long it took on the Friday. Because that's how bad that happened.
And the one that officially, we put it out on the mixtape,
Ever.
but we haven't dropped this. I'm dropping this, you know that, right? This is the original beat.
Yeah, that's why I want to shoot the video to this.
This shit ain't done.
I want to be in the video.
Oh yes, cause this all about the ladies.
This is about a lady who's supposed to smoke weed.
That's not a text of anybody, right?
I feel like we can mix it a little tighter. Now that we know a little more, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And I will smoke a lot of weed for the video.
She's like, if I got it, I'll take that one for the team.
I'll bring some weed to my wraps.
Yo, those are hard. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, we smoked that blunt. We was so hard.
Man, that was fun.
Them rose blunts were my new fucking favorite.
I still got the package in the car because I was like,
Dope, right?
I would use more of them.
I think you should just make your own brand.
I wonder if I could.
I smoked with this.
He has his own.
You?
Yeah.
I wonder if I could get some stoner high rose blunts going.
Yeah. Cause you can be like, I'm a put-up girl on them.
Yes. See, ideas flowing here back and forth. The packaging.
Throwing money around.
Yes.
No.
I just did another connection. So I make these curtains that are like pink with white like that, so my house is all lit up, right? I forgot I owned a dress that actually matches my curtains. So I pulled it out and did a bunch of photos. You know, I had a photographer come out from Denver. It was great. Chris McBride, shout out to you for doing my photography. I'm excited to see my set.
Yeah, we did his son's senior photos on the roof over here.
Oh yeah! I did my son's senior photos for him. I'm hoping, like, my youngest says that he should be making it to graduation next year as long as he stays on track. So if that happens, I'll be doing his senior photos again. All I gotta do is smoke weed. In the music video, I smoke weed. He's the real artist, though, not me, guys. Just kidding,
I said, buzz beyond infinity, grab like 8 inches from the 410.
all I want to do. Oh, no, please, before we're
Well, this nigga be DJing when he wants to. I swear to God. I'm a killer bar if I get in the bar and just act like I want to. Baby, T-Bay.
Shout out. Yeah, I went to high school with her.
Yeah?
I recorded her first song. Both of them. His son, she and his son good.
It's good.
From the time I just thought about that the other day. I went to him. I think I can make you some slides.
Fast life type of girl. She know how to work.
asked me about Rich Recordings. I was like, Alex runs Rich Recordings. Oh, okay.
Who asked you?
That was Calvin.
Oh.
Rich hit him about sponsoring.
Oh, yeah.
So he was doing his due diligence. He said he knew.
He told him 2,000. It was 250 to 2,000. And I told him, I felt like he was going to do something like that. That's what Leggy did. He said 25. 25 ain't.
Tell you hi, by the way. And he is car. Driving today.
He told me, he told me that before.
I love that shot.
We won't be known as
The lighting
haters.
on it is
We
perfect.
still mix this motherfucker.
Yeah, I got a good part.
I ain't seen Bo's daughter.
I thought she would have sent you.
Of course.
This is Bo's daughter?
That one.
Yes.
Didn't know that.
Yes. They got pregnant together on both sides of the room at the same time. I was fucking her, he was fucking her cousin.
You don't lie. You don't lie. You don't lie.
I was fucking her, he was fucking her cousin.
And you all thought I was afraid to stop the push.
Yeah.
You made them babies side by side.
You didn't know, he knows now.
18 years ago.
18 years ago. Yes. Yes.
Yeah?
The last one, goddammit. Woo! I've been let off the job. They fired me.
I got one more year to go.
They said, you fired, don't send us no more money.
I like that one. Oh, I like that other one too.
That looks like an album cover.
It does.
To 1Blunt Radio,
But you can still control what color it is. It's like AI. Shout out to Ryan Western. Oh, I see Phil 5150 that happened there. He needs to shoot the video for all she wanna do is smoke. And really pump her ass. That's y'all check. That's y'all check right there.
They loving it.
Pass.
They loving it. You better know they loving it.
She said, I'm ready.
Oh shit!
Baby.
Pop Paris is killing the market.
And then that was his baby mom, her nephew, who was there watching. So I shoot you. We just started making up game shots, making up gang signs. Her nephew, Leah's nephew. It was just look.
He's like, it was cool.
What is that? And the rest of the time, he just has his hands in his pocket. It's just literally the move, but it's just hands in his pocket. Or he's doing 3 in a flow, in the 2.
I like the t-shirt.
Yeah, I think that's the last one. But yeah, I'm done.
I'm trying to make your mama Grammy.
Then I did the Hustler's Brunch for Lizzie Brody.
30 minutes, baby, I'ma make a miracle. Ride with me, mama, and you'll always
It's over there, 5 Points. It's called Spangle Ray. That's my business partner.
I think you look like baby mama.
She did.
Back when it was still 5 points.
It's still 5 points. Most of us turn into this is still 5 points.
See, the people in the car, I think we have to start giving them a moment of feeling like, you know, because, you know, we wasn't listening to Calvin's theory of doing that so much talking, but I feel like we took the essence away of, like, rush hour traffic. So I was like, gonna add back a 5-6 song blast. They're gonna have to start kicking us off whenever we can, but we can't take that away from the cars.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Yeah, she got famous for doing Lincoln and Redman interview. She has LizzieBrody.com. She's a blogger. So then she started doing this. She's doing it this month. I think it's like Kevin Kane. It's like she has speakers coming. And my friend Richard's cousin, he owns Idolized Clothing. So they got like they got a Mario Kart in the corner and all that stuff. It's like a micro book. Best friend became a finance advisor, so he's up there working machines. He has a mutual fund. He can buy into it. I think if you buy into it, I think that it's like 100 and something a month. It's like it's like a $50,000 policy. You say $50,000 policy, but like it's supposed to be like 4 years. You'll have $1 million policy. Take out up to 50,000 twice in like the first 2 years or something like that. But you can always go again. But the first 50,000 you take out paid for.
My karaoke host plays my song. I do my shit at karaoke. Number 5. I'm just ready for the live show. Little girl.
She said, call me when y'all done.
Around the way. Yep.
I got you.
Didn't know my name. Sweetie. Remember the game.
I love that picture.
Well, then I meet this girl.
Turn this up to
In the
a
club.
I was like, that's cool.
Read about one. Describe the cruise from around the way. Everybody know what they come to play.
It's called Urban Poison. She started it on her own.
Sweet tea.
She's an athlete.
Sweet tea.
Oh, I love it.
Mama man. Sweet tea.
Work out, so like,
This is a damn man.
Pretty. Oh, wow.
From the world away.
Did that ancestry thing. Thank you. Too.
my best friend, he thought he was Puerto Rican the whole time because my mom never told him his dad was. Found out that he's half fucking British.
Big fun. Next food. Drop it to the floor. Y'all probably do this video that way. We can really like the big Texas city. Like, I'm driving to town in the country, lady walk with the butt cheeks.
Oh, that would be tight. We can turn like the video, like remember the world? Yeah, like he's saying like it just dips in and out from being like real people to being a cartoon, and he was like have the lady drop the towel, and then she turns into a cartoon
And switches off away. It says, getting naked in the pool, and she's like walking by the pool.
Yeah, so step into the pool or whatever, like when she's naked, when she's a cartoon now.
I love it. If you need a nude model.
Yeah. Say it again.
He's like, what? Oh, really?
If you need a nude model. Sweet
It's like, I love when a plan comes together.
I love it when the plan goes. Sweet cheese, bring it to me.
They definitely clap.
Hey, man, here we go. I'm sweating over here, y'all. I'm sweating over here. Y'all know me. I promote things most radio hosts definitely don't promote. I definitely live my life in couples and
Did like 3 photo shoots. Got to show a model. My little this year's
the portfolio. Yes. I haven't even did my shoot yet, you know. I haven't figured out where I wanted to go and pose a few times and do my new shoot, because I always have so many photo shoot pictures that I'm able to have a headshot on deck and this shot on deck, and
I'm starting to now respect that it needs to be refreshed.
always. No, you always have to.
Like, you should do it at least kind of seasonally, if not every couple.
I don't like people that much to do it seasonally, but you know, maybe every other season, you know. Some like how they wash yourself.
I try to shoot at least once a month.
See, that's dope.
See, I'm like, I need to get on that, because like I come from a lot of gang members, gangsters, not even gang members, gangsters. So I grew up not taking pictures. Like
That's what happened with me at the beginning of my career.
Full belief of not
I could have had like 50 to 100 plus artists, actors in my pictures, but because I felt like, who are you? I'm just big as you. I'm not gonna ask you for a picture. I just want to interview.
Like,
Not realizing I should have got the picture while I was there. Like, I interviewed some dope people in the early 2000s, the late 90s when I started
I've
TV.
grown to see how corny it is that people, why are you taking pictures with them? Because
memories.
This is like my job.
Memories.
This is like cool memory. Like,
Memories.
I do it for memories.
I literally started like in all of this. I interviewed on his show, and then my friend bought a camera. He bought a Sony Pro Cam, and he wanted to shoot my music video. I told him to stop over at the radio station because that's probably a cool location to have it in the background. And then they hired us to start interviewing people. And the first person I interviewed was Dead Prez, and I love Dead Prez.
Nice.
Just like,
And I mean,
that's the intro song to the Chappelle Show.
I like that.
I mean, think about it. I went from definitely Hip Hop Madness, Can't Knock That. I did 5 years on TV. Interviewed over 100 stars on this show. Like, we traveled everywhere, got the dopest interviews. Like, if you've never been to the Magic Convention, then you wouldn't understand just how the access of how many stars. Like, honestly, this January coming up, we have 6 months to prepare for this, right? We should make sure, even you guys, I'm telling y'all, this is game right here.
Okay.
101 for y'all listening in. If you're trying to make a mark in your career, a real mark, like a mark where you can actually touch a lot of stars and their actual publicists and the people that can get to them without going through the media buyers, right? You want to be at the Magic Convention. People don't know about the Magic. They know about all these conventions. No one knows about the Magic, and it's so crazy how you know about everything but the Magic.
Yeah, I've never heard of this before.
Well, let me tell you what the Magic is. You know what the Magic is? It's the fashion.
I'm mad. I missed Champs.
It's the fashion and clothing and sports apparel, all clothing lines and apparel fashion show.
Oh, that's like the one that Fubu had.
No, it's not. Fubu's is not. Fubu's there. Let me tell you why it's not. Because every star that has any product is at the convention with their product. So when you go here in Vegas, it's 2 buildings of stars and products, from sports to whatever you could think of. And you can just walk up on these booths, access to the stars, get into these VIP parties if you got your media stuff right.
Okay.
That's how we was on the Vibe VIP list. That's how I did all these VIP parties and got the elbow rub with these people because our media credentials was right. You know I'm going to do that again, right? I know how to get hired. I know how to do it right. We're on FM radio. I was on cable TV. This event is that important that you're actually able to see stars that usually don't show up to conventions because they're supporting their brand, and the brand is them.
Okay, I got you.
How you think I met Ice-T?
Where's this convention at?
It's usually in January. It's in Vegas, and then mid-year it's in New York, and then they do it overseas also. This is the major fashion convention. This ain't Fashion Week, the fashion show. No, this is where you buy the gear for all the stores.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep, I got you.
Now you see what I'm
when
going
you
with
were
this?
actually locking in the deal.
Yes. So they there because they know a buyer wants to see. Like back then, you had Newman, you had. I'm telling you, literally, we went into Ice-T's booth, and he didn't go to sell us. He knew we was the media, but he gave us the spiel.
Cause you gonna tell
This is the red suit
right.
with the pinstripe, with the duckwork in the back for the pimping you when you put the boots on. Like he gave us the spiel, like he was selling it. Booyah Tribe, you remember the Booyah Tribe? They out of California.
Yeah.
They had a dope called line.
They the ones who rushed Eminem.
Dope clothing line, because all their clothing line was all red.
Mm-hmm.
Got to go in there and meet a whole Booyah Tribe in their booth. Like you're walking in booth, Snoop Dogg's at his booth. Dude, I'm walking right next to Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons so comfortable at these events, he's just walking with his assistant.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I go in the Vine VA booth. I'm in there with Nelly and his whole group. Snoop, Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops, Russell Simmons. The Vine VIP booth in the middle of the convention.
I've been feeling like that Jay Stone line when he was talking about he just wanted to pull up on Jay-Z not to get a deal. He just wanted to press play on it. I just want to play my song. So.
Dude, I gangster walk against Coolio to get the interview.
I love to play Russell.
You get what I'm
Simmons
saying?
song.
All this happened at the Magic. I walked up on Be Legit and found out that Be Legit had a light voice. Okay?
Yeah, I don't know how I can take that one.
I couldn't either. I had to, dude, I'm going to give you an example. I walked up, I saw Be Legit. I was like, dude, that's Be Legit. We went jogging down. Hey, can I get the interview real quick? I'm going to do my thing, do my spell. He's like, all right. Hey, what's up? This is Dr. Cuz. I mean, back then, this is Dope Boy for Show One. I'm here with Be Legit. He at the house about to drop. What's up? Put the mic up. He goes, yeah, Be Legit. He did the Mike Tyson voice. I said, I pulled the mic back, bro.
Shout out to Mike Dean.
I pulled the mic back and said, whoa, wait a minute. Restart. Woo. Had to look up at him. It just threw me off. I wasn't ready. And I restarted it back because I thought he was playing with me. It was his voice. He has a deep rap voice and a light talk voice.
Nice.
These things, I had to gangster walk against Coolio on the street, Paradise Avenue, for him to give me an interview. He said if I can't out gangster walk him, he will not give me the interview. Well, I got the interview.
Long live Coolio. Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got these iconic moments that I didn't take pictures with these people because I was too being me. And I'm being, I'll be me. I have no problem standing on that.
What's his name just said some crazy stuff, old boy from Slow Pain. He said he did some crazy stuff,
Shoot, we had at the VIP party, we had the whole cast at our VIP party to Black Ink. The original cast. Caesar, the whole original cast.
Caesar and Teddy, that was the reason why.
And who he fought. His boy he fought.
That's crazy.
The original cast before the fallout. Yes.
What was it, or something? What was his name?
At our VIP 420 weekend celebrity party, we had Bushwick Bill. Drunk staggering our party. We had Charlotte Green, the TV host that told them, I quit. I'm about to go run my weed store and quit on the news live.
Yeah, so Brandon Taylor, he posted yesterday, he said he smoked weed with Nelly and the St. Lunatics back in 2001 on a bus during the Pepsi 2001 tour at the height of Nelly being a superstar. He said Murphy Lee was one of the realest dudes he ever met, but he said he legit kissed Eve that night. He said, say what you want, but it really happened.
Hey, who's the dude with the mask for Nelly and him?
Slow down.
Slow Down, that's who I roll with. At the convention, I was about to go smoke some weed. We was leaving out the booth. The little homie, Nelly's, because we had met now Nelly's financier because Mike walked up on him on the goddamn street and said, hey, what you do? And this little Arab dude, this small Arab dude. and Mike like 6'7". And Mike leans down on him, what you do? The dude looks up at him, he says, I finance Nelly's clothing line Vocal. What you do? And Mike says, I manage Hilltop Click. Here's my CD. He gives him the CD. He gives us a number. We give him a number. He says, if I like it, I'll call you. We get back to the room. Hour later, we get a phone call. Hey, what hotel y'all at? We tell them the hotel. I'm about to pick y'all up. I'll take you out to a video shoot. You don't tell us it's the Nelly #1 video shoot in the middle of the desert in Vegas. So we ride out to the video shoot, sit in the limo, blowing weed, talking stuff, while Nelly and your boys shooting the video.
That's like one of the last behind-the-scenes music videos like BET or MTV did. Like,
And if you saw the camera pan, you saw limos. We was sitting in one of them limos, watching the video shoot.
Nice.
That's, hey, once in a lifetime moments and stuff.
My brother used to be friends with him like years, like before he was famous, like back in St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
My mom would talk about throwing her or my brother and Nelly out the basement all the time because they were always smoking blunts. So.
And now look, you done made a life out of it.
But the last dude,
pretty sure probably your brother made a little bit of a life out of weed, probably.
Well, he passed away back in 2011 of a drug overdose.
Yes.
I do remember him being friends with him. It's crazy, right?
And the masked dude, he literally was like, where you going, bro? I was like, to smoke. He's like, can I join you? Like, yeah. We get outside, we start smoking. He is so irritated with Nelly at this point. So I know all of them, I know why some of them kind of backed away from him. At least him. Because he was like, bro, we come from St. Louis. We stand on our own 2 toes. And now this dude, he can't even walk around the Vibe VIP booth without the 2 security guards standing in front of him, man. He's like, it's 9,000 stars in this room. He's not the biggest guy. Why is he doing that? And I'm like, you asking me? I'm just smoking with you, bro. Like, I agree. Like, I've seen him, his little bitty self standing behind these 2 big behemoths. I'm talking, they're big as my brother Big Mike, and he's 6'7". Like, I'm gonna give you an example of our weekend with Big Mike. This Big Mike was on making sure that you knew Hilltop Click was here, and they had the biggest, baddest bodyguard in the damn scene. And he meant that he was gonna make sure they knew that he was the biggest, baddest bodyguard manager, and he was Suge Knight of Colorado. I swear to God, we don't even get, you hear what I'm saying? We don't even get in the Vibe VIP booth. Dude, at this time, Kingdom and Francois and them is on 107.5. They got denied access. Do you hear me? Here we are with Hip Hop Madness and Hilltop Click with a TV show on local TV. Mike walks up to him and tells him, and he's telling the truth that we're actually in negotiations with Universal at this time. He tells him, look, this is we talked to Universal, here's our CD, with the Woo, this is Hip Hop Madness, this is Pono Mo, Hilltop Click, it's 9 of us, and we're supposed to be in here, we ain't supposed to be out there. And the lady looked at Big Mike, she said, you're not on my list. She said, we should be though. She said, you know what? We're taking a break in 10 minutes. I'll be back in an hour after the break. I'm going to call who you said because I actually know him. And then I'm going to listen to your music. But I'm calling him first. Mike said, call him. He calls the dude. He tells him, no, yeah, we're negotiating with him. She listens to the music. She likes it. She comes back. She said, Hilltop Click West Line.
Nice.
107.5 is looking at us like, how did they do that? We had the black band.
Communication rule.
We had the black band for the rest of the weekend. You know what that black band meant? You could go to any party that was in the circle of the Vibe VIP parties. You didn't have to buy nothing. No food. Bottle service for free. When I walked up and ordered Jack Daniels, he had me in the bottle.
Oh, you mean like Taste of the South?
No, he had me the whole 5th bottle.
He like no. It was,
Dude, I asked for a
So
Jack.
where are we going, Dr. Kush?
I asked for a Jack, he had me the bottle. I said,
You're taking us to Vegas?
we're going to Vegas.
I'm telling you,
There's another Vegas.
January Magic Convention. I believe if we take the right people, we can make it life changing.
I want to go.
All right.
Yes.
I've been feeling like I need to go to more conventions anyway.
Hey, if it's not what we know or how we are, it's who we know.
Cause
We
like,
have the talent.
I've watched a million movies and like a convention literally sometimes is all what the movie
You know
started
why?
on. Like that Tetris movie.
You know why?
It's like a big old KGB
'Cause they met
spy
people.
movie in their real life of all what happened to make Tetris.
Because
what
they
it
met
is.
the people. That's the people.
Because he was like, they'll kill you if they go to Russia. And he with Russia, like, I gotta do it because they're the ones making the
Bro,
game.
you know how before, in the earlier part of my career, where I moved around like I did? Because I was at the conventions, I was at the beach parties, I was at everywhere that there was thousands of people or more. And I found a way to get into the inside crowd. That's what we gotta do. This Colorado moving around, it's dope, it's nice, it's cute. It's
I'm
not
trying to
taking
branch out, though.
It's not gonna take it for we gotta go to big conventions. We gotta take beautiful ladies with us. They're gonna brand themselves and meet a lot more people. We're gonna move into bigger crowds. Watch my words, I'm telling you, I know how to do
She's
this.
got
Well,
long
sometimes
legs,
we
guys.
can get into
She
places
got really
that the
long
guys
legs.
can't.
No, not sometimes, most of the times.
These legs can get me anywhere.
And you know what I'm good and you know what I'm good at?
She got like them legs.
Finding
where
the opportunities
she can
to
stick
get
them
us
out on
to the
highway
door.
and get around.
You know what I'm saying? So
She got them old school legs.
I do.
hey,
They're nice.
she said they're nice.
You line them up together, they're 7 feet tall, I measured.
Ooh.
Whoa.
But you did the
I have
splits?
7 feet worth of legs.
Did you do the splits or you just individually measured them?
Well, I used to know how to do the splits, but I didn't individually measure because it's kind of hard when you're doing the splits.
Hey, I ain't just,
Sweet cheeks.
you ain't gotta do the splits right now.
A friend of mine. Sweet
Well, since I've
cheeks.
been able to do that, I used to be able to do splits and twerk at the same time.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Now she's starting to make me feel like it's scraggling now.
Oh.
It's a
I
scraggling
mean, I can
now.
get there again. I just
Do
need
what the
to
players do.
It's
Yeah, I got
really-
another
do my
one for y'all.
stretches again.
So she's an amazing entertainer when she wants to be.
I don't want to be. I'm not being lazy.
You know, that's what they said about me until I put it on, what is that?
There's a lot of innuendo that just flew out there for the children.
Over their heads. I'm not for the children. I always say that on everything. Even on my billboard, they said you got to put up, you're not for the children.
You're growing up right
Right,
now.
I agree.
So all you have to do is go to your dictionary and look up the word innuendo.
I'm always saying that I
Or
should put
diction.
like a warning label.
Oh yeah, I come with a warning
Kids are
label.
looking like, go to a dictionary. I got my phone. Go to it.
They're like, how old are you?
He's so aged.
I told him about the meme where it was like the kids got the.
Oh, that was
so
good.
you're from the late 1900s.
Oh, that was so good. That was so good.
I was like, oh.
Cause that made me feel young. Cause that mean they really hit you under the belt, like they thinking you're really young.
This is disrespectful right now.
But I also like to
The
post.
1900s.
I also like to meme where the one young kid said, "What are you from the late '90s?" I said, "Dang, like, they're hitting all of us."
Yeah.
Are you from the late '90s? Baby, how old could he be then? You like 14, 15, but they already got us classified?
That's funny.
Man. But that's life. Hey, y'all. Once again, I don't have my glasses on, so I really don't see well right
It
now.
just makes me wonder because they call them Generation Z, so it's like, are you saying
I don't. Am I baby boomer? What is my generation?
What comes after Gen Z?
That's what I'm saying. Are you saying they the last
X,
one? Like
Gen X? Oh no, we're
No,
Gen
we're
X.
we
out
passed
Gen
them.
X.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that means we got to go to Gen Double A.
Yeah, because I'm millennial, so it's
We
Gen
got to go
X.
to Gen Double A.
My cousins are Gen X.
So we're going to bra sizes?
We're going bra sizes now.
I'm a millennial, so then
Just imagine when you
These kids
become
Z.
Gen Double D.
don't that suck?
Ooh, literally. Hey y'all, we in here having a good time, and it looks like we're gonna stop down at the Whitney Peyton for a minute.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how long I'm gonna last, so hopefully she don't come on at midnight or something.
Ladies that rap.
But, you know, we actually threw a ladies show back in the day, and we brought Marvelous
Yeah.
and the late Miss Solo. I love Miss Solo. Like, she was one of the dopest Colorado artists who toured with Sebo and them. Like, she don't get enough love in the city, but for people that know, Miss Solo was so dope. But we brought Marvelous here, and we had Marvelous, Miss Solo. I think G-May might have rocked that. And a few other the females, Mo Love.
Yeah.
And even now, like now, it's so many more females that's dope. But even if you seen at the drop, like the ladies I felt like they didn't get their proper love, and they was actually spitting.
Oh, I feel like
It is
there
actually
should be more
sounded a
female
lot
artists.
better than what I heard from a lot of dudes lately. But I mean, there's so
Alicia B been throwing a lot of
yeah, the Girlrilla.
She did
I sponsored like 4 of those events. Trust me, I know.
So it's Benta Zane. It's She Who Will Not Be Named. They got a little circle. They've been making some noise. Like they packed up at Fort Greene like probably a month ago, 2 months ago.
That's what's up. She's building the movement.
Like
Yes.
they kind of had, they was getting loose in there. Like they was having like one of them old school what is it, hole in the wall. Like they was.
Like I told you, it was funny because Noemi, we was talking the other day, and she was like, you remember that party that was down at the Aztec, and everybody was in there like raving, and that was Alicia B. That was her first party she threw.
Okay.
We pulled up in the Winnebago because we supported it. That was the first event we supported with her. She threw another one in the glass building. Like, we've literally, her first 4 events, 1Blunt Radio sponsored. We was one of the sponsors on the event.
Okay.
So we actually went down there, and it was so like rave vibes. We got there like 1 in the morning. It was so like it was, and it's 420 weekend, so we done hit like 4 events. We're bouncing around in the bus, just pulling up on stuff. Oh God, I have to give her credit. That one wasn't as packed as it could have been, but the vibe was amazing. You couldn't replicate the vibe. That vibe was amazing in there with the people that was in there. So I just want to say that though. But Alicia B's a veteran in the city. I think a lot of the veterans don't get their just dues, but part of it's probably a little bit on us because we're so standoffish with the new regime. Because the new regime is kind of tacky. Some of them not, but most of them is.
And then I just seen Shine the Goddess is going to be opening up for Ab Grimm. His show is going to be on July the 13th at Cervantes, the other side.
That's what's up. I'm going to pick one of these venues and throw a 1Blunt Radio anniversary party.
You should.
And we're going to bring somebody in town interested. One of them YMBs, B&Bs,
He
TNTs,
said the YMBs.
TNTs, WXCs, I don't know what it is. Everybody got a...
Ain't it funny that it used to be we was all scared of the Alphabet Boys and now they the Alphabet Boys?
Yeah, that's so crazy. But we ain't gonna bring a gunner though. We won't bring a gunner. I don't care if you got a new album. We ain't bringing a gunner.
They gonna say him make an album with Tekashi 6ix9ine.
They say he ain't snitching. I said, well, what'd he do?
He said he didn't know he was snitching. He's
stop
revised
it.
it now. He's revised it.
Stop it.
He didn't know
Stop
that that's what they were getting him to do.
Stop
by
it.
The line of questioning.
Stop it.
Such a liar.
Stop it.
He was misinformed that the things that he was agreeing to were
Stop
leading
it.
up to him being a snitch.
Oh
Stop
my
it.
God.
Stop it, boy.
Yeah.
Stop it, boy.
He has plausible deniability. As long as you got plausible deniability,
Stop it, boy.
all the goofy people gonna be like, but he didn't know that that's what he was doing, and they're just gonna ride.
Wasn't he grown?
Of course.
He over 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did they ask him
He's a
before?
millionaire. He's actually pretty smart.
Did they ask him to say it and then say it again in front of somebody else? So he had to say it twice, right?
Yeah,
He knew what he was doing.
He had to practice it.
He knew what he was doing. See what I just went right there? See how empty you debunked that? You had to say it more than once. That means you knew what you said before.
I think The goofies are still gonna give them plausible deniability.
No, that's you mean the snitches?
Yeah.
Okay. Call it for what it is.
He was put in a bad position. He had to.
That's the friend that says that to you. The friend that says that to you.
Don't hang out
Will
with
tell
them.
on you. And they were telling you quicker. Hold on, quicker than Gunner did, because Gunner at least stayed in jail for a couple days.
Yeah, he did like a good 7 months, 8 months.
I know, and that's when he realized I didn't do none of what they did. You know what happens when you hang out with people just because they get money, but you realize you ain't did none of what they did to go to jail.
Yeah, it was